You probably say, "Sorry," more than most people. Sorry for asking a question. Sorry for replying late. Sorry for taking up space. Sorry for something that wasn't even your fault. Sometimes you apologize before anyone even complains. Why do you do that? It's not just politeness, and it's not because you're weak. For many people, especially highly sensitive people, apologizing becomes a social safety strategy. Let's look at what's actually happening. Your brain constantly scans the environment, tone of voice, facial expressions, tiny shifts in mood. If someone looks slightly annoyed, you notice. If someone pauses before answering, you notice. If the energy in the room changes, even a little, you notice. Most people ignore these signals, but your nervous system doesn't filter them out as much. So your brain starts doing something automatically. Prevent the conflict before it happens, and the easiest tool for that is a quick apology. Sorry about that. Sorry if that sounded weird. Sorry for bothering you, even when nothing actually went wrong. It's a way to lower tension, a small social reset. But when you do this all the time, something subtle starts happening. You begin to assume that you are the problem. You apologize for asking for clarification, expressing an opinion, setting a boundary, needing time to think. Things that don't require an apology at all. Over time, this trains your brain to stay in appeasement mode. In psychology, this is sometimes called a fawn response. Instead of fighting or avoiding conflict, you try to smooth everything over, keep everyone comfortable, keep the atmosphere calm. The problem is, constant apologizing slowly erodes your sense of authority. People start perceiving you as less certain, less confident, not because you are, but because your language keeps placing you in the lower position in the interaction. And eventually, you start believing it too. So what can you do instead? First, notice when an apology is automatic. If nothing harmful actually happened, pause. You probably don't need it. Second, replace unnecessary apologies with neutral language. Instead of, "Sorry for the late reply," try, "Thanks for your patience." Instead of, "Sorry if this is a stupid question," try, "I have a question about this." Small shift, very different signal. Third, remember this. Being considerate is a strength. Noticing emotional changes is a strength. But you are not responsible for managing everyone else's comfort all the time. You don't have to apologize for existing in the room. Respect doesn't come from saying sorry more. It comes from speaking clearly and calmly without assuming you did something wrong. And once your nervous system learns that the world doesn't collapse without constant apologies, you'll notice something surprising. Most people weren't expecting an apology in the first place.